So this picture comes out. Show me the picture. Show me
Picture's
the picture.
coming up. Yeah.
Which picture? I'm sorry.
The Joker.
Oh, okay.
The first one, the official one that Phillips.
So here
released.
it is. Here's the picture that comes out, and it again sets the.
Oh, Todd Phillips did it. I thought Joaquin released it. It was Phillips.
It was Phillips.
Phillips released
it.
Good,
He put it
I like
on
that.
Instagram.
I like that.
It says Arthur.
This is Arthur. So Riley, tell me everything we know besides just this image. Is there? So what are people talking about? What is Arthur like? What's the origin? What's the original name of the character? Because tell me the difference between Jack Napier and Arthur and all these fucking people.
Yeah, well, it depends on your origin. I mean, who's more of a Joker guy? Are you a Joker guy, RB3? Do you know some of the
I know the Killing Joke.
Arthur Fleck is the name that if we go to Collider.com, pop that into the anagram maker internet. See what maybe comes out. I don't know if if there's an anagram out there. Joe Glass.
A Fleck
was a name that I remember as an origin.
Okay.
Napier, obviously Nicholson.
Joe Glass is the guy who shot
Joe Glass. Sorry, I mixed up because they made. I forgot. Burton made it.
Yeah, Tim
Joker.
Burton made
Joe Chill.
Glass.
Joe Chill.
Joe Chill. I'm sorry. Yeah.
All right. So it doesn't really. So no one really knows. So the point is
that was all pretty accurate after. Yeah.
It's a Monday.
What do you know about it?
Well, I know about what this probably means for his story, but it wasn't anything new. It was all things that we had heard about him being wanting to be a comedian, him going through that, and him taking it too far, essentially after rejection after rejection, and becoming
it's
Joker.
like King of Comedy, basically, but for the Joker, right?
And
Right.
That's what the Killing Joke, the original comic book, is. That is kind of the official Joker origin story. It's all about him wanting to be a comedian, but his wife ends up dying, and he takes a bunch of shady money from gangsters. It's that kind of story.
Right.
And they've
just
said they're not
ultimately corrupts
going
him.
with that story.
But they're not going with that one because
What's going on with the mics? Is
I
it
don't
something? Cops or is
I don't know,
that
some interference or something.
is interference?
Yeah, there's interference. I think it's aliens. Hold on, I'm trying to figure it out.
All right, it's fine.
There's some on-set photos as well from TMZ where he's filming.
So what's it look like?
Yeah,
we
the
can
one
pull
with
it
the
up.
Bring
clown.
up the TMZ photos. I don't
Yeah, I
care.
put that link in there as well.
Yeah, they're in there. Okay, so let's. I like this approach. It reminds me. It's more Heath Ledger based than. Jared Leto did fine. It was too ridiculous.
Well, it's
for me.
totally different than either of them, which is good.
Yes, but it's more in the vein. Like you see that, like that picture. That's more in the vein of like that looks like it's about to get where we got with Heath
Where
Ledger.
he would become.
Yes, that's what you want from Joaquin Phoenix. He looks really creepy.
Can you show the one with the clown, guys?
Is there an actual?
Yeah, there's one where he's like
with the clown. I see
that guy. He's like throwing his red nose.
Yeah.
I think he is so perfect for this role.
Oh yeah,
so perfect. And I know that some people have a problem with that. It doesn't connect to the overall DCEU, and that they need to get their shit together
Worlds
there
of
first.
DC.
I'm gonna go the other way with it. I think that you should really who says you need to have a shared universe? Just make good movies because look what they did with the Nolan trilogy. I think that you just make this a standalone Joker movie. It is what it is. It's just behind a standalone comic.
When you look at the talent behind this, there's a reason why Joaquin Phoenix said no to Doctor Strange and yes to this.
Yeah,
because he's excited about the
Doctor
part,
Strange
and you
sucked.
want that.
You thought
hot
really?
take. Wow.
Oh, I'm gonna disagree with you. I like that movie a lot.
Really?
Why do you hate it so
Worst
much?
character in the MCU.
Here's a dong take.
There's a dong take. You're right, McCougar.
What the hell does it matter? Does it make you feel anything at your core? No.
Wow.
Ugh.
I like Doctor Strange.
I do too.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm the only person I know who didn't like it.
All right, well,
Ugh.
let's do it. We're going to do an episode.
Whatever.
We're doing an episode of overrated Marvel movies.
Oh, that's the most.
There won't be one dislike on that whole video.
It's Scorsese. Excuse me. Scorsese is producing this Joker film.
It's
too.
actually Scorsese's partner who's producing
Yeah,
this. It's the
Scorsese
company.
never
Scorsese,
signed on officially.
he's
There
not
was
signed
the
on.
rumor.
It's his
Okay. Oh, this video.
girl that runs it with him is. This is exactly the stills that I saw from that video.
Yeah.
Listen, man. I am pumped for this movie. I really am. I'm pumped for. He's one of my favorite actors. I think that he connects and gets to a place that you just don't. That most actors just can't do.
Yeah.
One of the best performances I've ever seen him do, and best scene was in what's the one with
The Master?
Yes, thank you.
Great movie.
I don't know how the hell
How
you got
did you
that
pull
from
that out of there?
Because it's
read
an
my
intense
thoughts.
scene.
One of the best.
Do you know what scene I'm talking about?
Philip Seymour Hoffman and him, like the Scientology.
It's a great scene, but no, the scene to me is a
That
great
would've been
scene.
awesome.
The scene to me that shows how good this dude is when he gets into that fight in the department store.
Oh,
with
when he's
that
taking
guy
the
who's taking a
photo?
picture.
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
that scene is some of the best acting I've ever seen. That I would love to talk to the actor that he's doing. That actor must have been so pissed off inside of that scene to legit get to where he was supposed to get. See if you can find that scene.
And that's like one take, right? It was all like a long tracking
shot. It is
shot.
some of the best acting. Have you ever seen this?
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's so good.
Thomas
But I
Anderson.
can't think of the scene that you're talking.
He puts the light in his face like closer and closer when he's taking a photo of him.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, bring the scene up.
Yeah.
Just turn it up.
Oh, I remember this.
It's so good. Can you turn it up? Is it working? It is, okay. Yeah.
Married?
Yes. Go full screen, please. Thank you. Appreciate it.
For your wife?
Pardon me?
It's for your wife?
Yes.
Just, you can see this is the kind of what he's going to do. He's going to have to bring some of this out of himself again for the Joker because this is a similar type of character.
Yeah.
And
Very
he can do
disturbed.
this kind of shit, and you know he can. For the Joker, this will be the next conversation.
He's just so dialed in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at
every
him.
time.
He's an alcoholic in this movie, right?
He's an alcoholic, and he is so done with all of this. He's done with people. He's done with it, and now he's just he's done with society. Like this is incredible.
But the difference is it's all for the laughs with the Joker.
Right.
Yeah.
This scene's funny though.
The scene is funny, but he's
not doing
he's
it
not
to be
trying to be
funny.
funny. He's trying, because
He
he's
just
like,
hates himself.
I mean, he goes for it. I think the guy like actually punches him or something too. Whatever it is, he's bleeding at the end of it, and it was like I read it was like legit blood.
Is Joaquin Phoenix-
watch? This is like it's like a prank that you see. yeah. Just,
It's hot.
I would love to interview this guy sitting on the
This
chair.
guy?
Oh yeah.
Let's find him, internet.
We have to find out who he is because I would love to talk about this scene, break the scene down.
Starting to sweat.
He's pushing it into his head. Please shut up, he tells him.
You need to move the god.
Here he goes.
Shut up.
Yeah. Oh, there he goes. Great push. And here we go.
Back off.
Sit down. I'm very sorry. I'm trying to get the landing.
Look, choking him out. Look, see, he really whacked him, dude. He's really scrapping him. They're scrapping for real, like for real.
They are scrapping.
It's like legit. Like this is the most insane
Yeah, this
scene.
is amazing.
So good. So good. Yeah, I'm so glad he's playing the Joker.
Yeah, he's
that's it.
fantastic.
So good. If you haven't seen that scene again, watch it and do yourselves a favor. Treat yourselves.
Is he one of those method actor kind of guys, or?
I think he is.
I think he is, but yeah. Because he did that documentary.
That documentary with Casey
right,
Affleck.
he is.
right.
So, my question to you guys on the table here, too, and for the fans as well, you can hashtag Colorado Live, and everybody else will read it. Do you think, because we all agree Heath Ledger's best Joker of all time, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
With Jack Nicholson at a 2?
Mark Hamill.
Yeah,
Mark Hamill.
I would
Mark
probably
Hamill
give
at
it to
a 2.
Hamill. I would probably give it to
I'll
Hamill
go ahead
as
and
well.
agree with you.
Yeah,
I'll agree with
I'm
you.
there.
Mark Hamill at number 2, Jack Nicholson at 3?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to put Cesar Romero at 4.
Wow. Over Jared Leto?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jared Leto's good.
Yeah.
Cesar Romero.
I don't think that's fair though, because
Why?
what we saw of Jared Leto.
Like a turd.
It's not.
But that's what we're working with right now.
So he has room to change our mind if we ever
Yeah.
get another Joker
Cesar
movie with him.
Romero, for what he was inside of that show, was a fantastic Joker. He was great. I mean, it might not be the kind of campy stuff that you want.
Yeah.
But he did the
I
role.
would give it to Caesar as well, but I think that Jared Leto got a poor stick.
That might be it, but that's
What's a poor stick?
shtick.
Poor stick.
Poor run.
Poor run.
We got what you're saying.
Well, I was thinking like short straw.
Short straw. You got there eventually.
Poor stick.
Yeah. Well, that
I
poor
got my
stick,
finger stuck in this hole,
and
so does Jared Leto.
and that's the problem. Is that movie? That's all he had. So right now he's on the bottom. I think Joaquin Phoenix has a chance to skyrocket to number 2.
Number 2.
Do you think anybody could ever go to one?
No.
Nobody will. I don't think ever beat him.
Because here's the thing. Heath Ledger, everyone was rooting against him. He's also the guy that people always use like, well, that's what everyone said about Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
And it's true. Everyone did say it about Heath Ledger. When the guy from Knight's Tale is going to be the Joker, no one's saying that about Joaquin Phoenix. Everyone's saying, well, it's Joaquin Phoenix, so he's got a chance to crush it.
And also, it goes down as his like. Because of what happened afterwards, it's like the biggest performance in all of history.
Ever.
So I don't know if anybody could
Also,
ever
the only
top
comic book
that.
movie
And
to
it's amazing.
win like an acting Oscar, too.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Yeah. No
Well
one's touching.
deserved.
No one's touching him. And
Yeah.
and I'm not just saying it because it's like, well, they're never going to give it to him because he passed away. And no, he was that good.
What if it ends up like Jared Leto, though?
Yeah.
I don't think it will. I don't think Todd Phillips is going to direct that kind of movie. And I think that the difference is, here's the difference with this type of movie, the standalone movie, and the DCEU. I think that there are too many cooks in the kitchen with the executives for the DCEU.
Yep.
I think for the standalones, they go, well, it's just let him do it. It's Todd Phillips, so get the hell out of my way. I thought that the movie that he did, War Dogs, was
amazing.
It's a pretty
Amazing.
good movie,
too.
and I think that he can fit that kind of tone and add the craziness of the Joker. I think that I will never turn away a comedy director and say they can't, because the Russos did it, Adam McKay did it for Big Short, so and Peyton Reed did it. So. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Josh McCouga.
So Josh McCouga's joining the too.
Here's why.
Can we get him another mic so we don't take RB3's mic away?
Yes. Sorry,
Coming in.
RB3.
All right, cool.
Here's why Joaquin is hooked up for this, because even if the movie sucks, he's still gonna have a dope performance, and nobody's gonna blame him. There's nothing about this movie that's gonna get blamed on him.
No, I agree. So.
Which I don't think the movie's gonna suck, but.
McCougs, we're talking about the Joker.
Yeah.
And we're saying that. I think that Joaquin Phoenix, because of this, I'm very excited for this film, and I think that he's got a chance to become out of the. Here's how we ranked them so far.
Okay.
Number 1 of all time, Heath Ledger.
Okay.
Number 2, Mark Hamill.
Okay.
Number 3 is Jack Nicholson.
Okay.
Number 4 is Cesar Romero.
Okay.
Number 5 is Jared Leto.
Okay.
We think that Joaquin can hit the number 2 spot.
Well, I mean,
I think that
he's so weird in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes so full method, just like Jared Leto, I guess, to a certain extent. That I definitely think, because this is a standalone and that we've never really seen anything kind of like this before, and it's his movie to really go after. I think it could be awesome. I really do.
I do think they're going to go that Kings of Comedy route. I absolutely think they're going to go. They said that they said that they're not. I think they're going to go that route.